It's my great pleasure to join you in the 7th Conference of ISPOR Columbia chapter to share the important work that ISPOR is doing globally to advance HUR. My name is Robert Selby, Director of ISPOR Global Member Engagement, and I work closely with ISPOR's member groups in Latin America and around the globe. So ISPOR is the Professional Society for Health Economics and Outcomes Research, HOR. It's an international, multi-stakeholder nonprofit organization, and it's the leading source for scientific conferences, peer-reviewed and Medline Index publications, good practice guidance and reports, education, collaboration, and resources and tools for the field. ISPOR's mission is to promote health economics and outcomes research excellence to improve decision-making globally. So that means that we're not only focused on strengthening the methodological rigor of the scientific approaches, but also facilitating their translation into decisions to make health policy more effective and evidence-based. So ISPOR is a multi-stakeholder organization, and our stakeholder groups include researchers and academicians, assessors and regulators, policymakers and payers, life science industry members, healthcare providers, and patient engagement organizations. We engage with these stakeholder groups in many ways. We collaborate with them on task force reports, key research guidance, capacity building, dialogue and information sharing, developing conference programs, informing policy, and many other areas. So ISPOR's global footprint is quite vast. We have more than 14,000 individuals spanning more than 100 countries in our networks. There are 85 regional ISPOR chapters, and there's 142 student chapters that carry the mission forward in their respective countries. The chapters and the members also make really important contributions to HUR and health policy at the highest levels. Many of the members will publish nationally commissioned research. They'll serve on expert advisory boards. They'll guide policy and regulatory decision-making, establish guidelines for best practices in their countries, and they also build capacity and mentor. So students and faculty members as well also work in their institutions of learning to strengthen capacity, ensure that the HUR talent pipeline remains robust. ISPOR has many groups and activities that serve the Latin America region as well. The ISPOR Latin America Consortium is comprised of professionals interested in promoting HUR excellence in Latin America. So the consortium provides a platform for information sharing, institutional collaboration. It facilitates professional networking opportunities. And also ISPOR has a vibrant collection of regional and student chapters in Latin America, where there's 10 regional chapters and 5 student chapters, and they represent many countries: Argentina, Brazil, Central America and Caribbean region, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela. ISPOR does also hold many important activities in the region, such as last year's virtual ISPOR Latin America Summit, as well as our annual Latin America Policy Update meeting and the Latin America Industry Committee meetings. This year will actually feature a student career roundtable for the Latin American students and members. We also hold many regionally focused webinars each year, and some of the past examples have included topics like financing sustainable healthcare systems in Latin America, biosimilar access in the US and Latin America, HTA reimbursement evolution priorities for value-based healthcare environment, and many other topics. We also organize stakeholder roundtables with HTA assessors and patients to discuss critical issues. Advancing HUR in low and middle income countries, or LMICs, it's really an important aspect of ISPOR's mission. And that's emphasized in the ISPOR science strategy. The recently published strategy does note that while HUR methods are the cornerstone of HTA and value assessment, these methods are only helpful if there is synergy across problem definition, evidence generation, and decision-making in the applicable context. So really, it's critically important to improve the applicability and usability of HUR methods and approaches in LMIC specific contexts. ISPOR advances HUR excellence through a robust portfolio of programs and global groups, and the Society commits significant support and resources to its mission-focused initiatives supporting LMICs. So the LMIC HUR Research Award, the Value in Health Regional Issues Award, and the ISPOR Outstanding Chapter Award recognize important achievements of the HUR professionals and groups coming from these regions. In fact, 92% of ISPOR Outstanding Chapter awardees have been from LMICs, including ISPOR Colombia, Argentina, and Mexico chapters. Now, educational funds, ISPOR provides financial support to LMIC chapters to fund local educational activities and to help support dialogue with decision makers. And since 2018, ISPOR's provided financial support to over 65 educational activities in LMICs. Now, in terms of the ISPOR membership fee waiver program, ISPOR will provide these fee waivers to qualified members in individuals from LMICs. In 2021, actually, just last year, ISPOR provided nearly 500 of these fee waived memberships, which was a great resource to these individuals, giving them access to the journals and other member benefits and discounts. Now, in terms of publications, ISPOR publications provide a platform for LMIC researchers to publish key research and to really bring attention to the local issues. In fact, over 70% of the manuscript submissions to Value in Health Regional Issues and 67% of submissions to our regional newsletter, News Across the Globe, have come from LMICs. Conference grants, now ISPOR will support through this grant program eligible individuals to attend the ISPOR conferences. And actually, 75 individuals from LMICs have been awarded grants since 2018, with 28 countries represented. Now, in terms of training and education, there's a wide variety of opportunities that ISPOR provides that really serves as customized training for attendees. To date, in fact, almost 6,000 individuals from LMICs have registered for webinars or short courses. Now, in terms of the ISPOR global groups, the regional consortia, networks, and chapters advance the Society's mission at the local level. Over 12,300 ISPOR regional chapter students, consortia networks, all these individuals form a very powerful community for impact. And finally, for the roundtables, the HTA and patient representative roundtables convene decision makers and patients to discuss the most pressing issues. ISPOR has hosted 93 HTA and patient roundtables since 2007, with 28 LMICs participating in the talks. Now, in terms of building critical HUR capacity globally, given the immense benefits that LMIC health systems really stand to gain from HUR, there's an urgent need to strengthen the capacities in these countries. So addressing the priority knowledge gaps will ultimately lead to more equitable health outcomes and more career opportunities and investment and greater health utility for populations overall. So as we mentioned, education and training really is a core pillar of ISPOR's strategic vision. And the suite of program we provide really helps to serve that aim. The short courses enhance knowledge in core HR topics. And they cover a lot of the key trends from, again, basic to intermediate to advanced level learners. They're taught by expert faculty. And, since 2018, we're really proud to say that over 300 LMIC participants have been trained to these programs. So there really is a genuine transfer of knowledge that is providing an important global benefit. Now, in terms of the complimentary webinars, ISPOR has a library of over 200 free webinars, which is quite remarkable. And that covers a wide array of topics such as economic evaluation, health policy, HTA, clinical outcomes, and much more. The regionally focused topics, for example, we've recently had webinars on biosimilar access in Latin America, financing epidemics in Africa, and value-based healthcare in Asia. ISPOR's also done HTA training regionally. These are really a combined mix of conceptual and hands-on learning modules, really aimed to help local assessors and researchers. Now, in terms of the volunteer leadership opportunities, there's tons of leadership opportunities at ISPOR, chances for students to connect with experts, mentoring, building their career, also connecting together on working projects. We really see the value and importance of making sure we cultivate and foster that next generation of leadership. At the same time, ISPOR's career resources are really quite robust. So including job boards, information on fellowships and internships, really helping to connect the job seekers and employers all around the globe. Now, in terms of the ISPOR educational funds, ISPOR invests significant resources in advancing the HUR education through the chapters. And the chapters are doing a lot of great work, such as Columbia is doing now, organizing conferences, seminars, training, all within the local membership. So the regional chapters that are located in LMICs are eligible to receive yearly financial support to cover costs associated, such as speaker honoraria, subsidized attendance to an ISPOR conference or course, or costs associated with hosting an educational program. Dozens of countries have regularly benefited from this important program, particularly through the pandemic. In 2021 alone, the ISPOR educational funds supported key activities for members in Argentina, Ethiopia, India, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, South Africa, Uganda, and many other countries. Now, in terms of the ISPOR conference grants, ISPOR conference grants were established to support HR professionals from LMICs in attending the Society's 2 major conferences. The recipients have often mentioned that the grant has really been a key catalyst for their own professional development. Now, in terms of the fee waive memberships, ISPOR offers membership fee waivers to qualified individuals from LMICs. This is really a recognition not only that the benefits clearly that the individuals receive, but ISPOR, the benefit ISPOR receives from having these people as members. And clearly we've seen in the past that individuals who have benefited from this have served on leadership roles, key roles in councils, committees, interest groups, and publications. In fact, over 22% of ISPOR's general membership come from LMICs. ISPOR actually provides fee waivers for up to 15% of its total membership, with nearly 500 fee waived members last year. And they primarily come from clinical, hospital, pharmacy environments, government, or students. Spotlighting emerging research is really important too. An important benefit of the ISPOR LMIC program is the promulgation of research in areas where the science is emerging. It not only supports HUR adoption in these areas, but provides valuable career opportunities for LMIC researchers. So again, the conference grant winners, they are able to share their posters at the conference and discuss their findings with global peers. At the recent ISPOR 2022 conference, poster session galleries were really brimming with energy, and a new tour program was instituted to enhance the experience. So in addition to this, there was a new category of poster tours focusing on LMIC LMIC posters. In fact, at the conference, 43% of the total posters submitted were from LMICs. Since the conference was such an important platform for LMICs to present their findings, there was a particularly interesting focus on topics and areas that are particularly relevant to these regions. For example, There was a topic that was presented on economic evaluation for treatments for early breast cancer in Colombia. There was also one on costing analysis for surgical sites infection in Brazil, as well as modeling the disease burden for snakebite in Southeast Asia. So a lot of unique topics. Now, in terms of the ISPOR awards, the ISPOR LMI CHUR award was launched in 2021. And this award recognizes individuals with demonstrated outstanding research achievements in the area of health economics and outcomes research in LMICs. The Outstanding Chapter Award, established in 2017, also recognizes the exceptional contribution and leadership of regional chapters. And as I mentioned, we're very proud to have the ISPOR Mexico, Colombia, and Argentina chapters win this award from the region. Now, in terms of the ISPOR publications, ISPOR has numerous ones, but really apart from the flagship Value in Health Journal and the magazine Value and Outcomes Spotlight, there are also a few regionally focused publications. ISPOR News Across the Globe is a quarterly newsletter that includes health policy updates, HUR news, member news from the different regions. Some recent articles have highlighted, for example, Egypt's healthcare reform, Egypt Vision 2030, the development of HTA in Saudi Arabia, key updates in Japan's economic evaluation policies, and potential for value-based healthcare in Latin America. This newsletter has a circulation of over 5,000 readers and is complimentary. Now, for Value in Health regional issues, this is Value in Health sister journal. It really focuses on publishing articles that pertain to the specific regions: Asia, Central and Eastern Europe, Western Asia, Africa, Latin America. And really the mission of that journal is to focus on the advancement and dissemination of research examining the use of healthcare resources alongside clinical and economic health outcomes in patient populations regionally. In fact, over 70% of Value in Health regional issue submissions come from LMICs. Now, if you're not yet an ISPOR member, I really encourage you to join. As a member, you support the Society's mission, but you also really enjoy special member-only discounts. You receive subscriptions to all the journals and the publications. You gain access and are able to participate in our special interest groups, member-only content, and networking within our communities. There is so much to gain as you develop your career. You can explore new leadership and volunteer opportunities, make important connections, and even become eligible for awards and recognition. So we certainly hope you'll join us. Thank you so much for welcoming me to be a part of your important event. It really is my great pleasure to work with you in the chapter as we advance this mission forward. Please enjoy the rest of the conference and contact me with any questions. Thank you.